For those of you who have never watched me, for others who think that I'm better or stronger or more into the other world, more of one of the 144,000 of us midway angels is what they call it. I believe they call it this way in the early stage, because what it actually means is we're on target for what possibly can happen scientifically. Being able to branch out a little bit further ahead. Now, guess what? It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. It's a comic book role. And even if you're wrong, it's good. At least you know the possibilities and the preparation, and you're seeing. But if everybody was seeing the same as you, you don't need to see it. You can listen, you can study it, and then go somewhere else. You've got to be where nobody is. That way, whoever shows up, you can help them because you've been there longer. Makes sense? Listen to this. Whatever happened in Boston, this is all a preparation. All these comets coming by, all preparation, preparation. Notebooks that you have read have had words in it that were added only for you to think. What was the first thing you heard? What was, I mean, the psychologists taught us. What was the first thing you thought? What was the first thing you saw? Using your imagination, can you think about it? And this is the way they teach us. Okay, so let's go that way. What's wrong with seeing a little bit different? It's only words. It's online. You can cancel it. You can upload it. You can download it. You can just cancel it, throw it into the dumpsters where only the Holy Ghost is going to own the information. Did you ever notice who owns the information? You throw it in the dump. You go to the dump. That's where it is until it disintegrates and comes back into gases. Except when we throw out our information in our computer, first of all, motherboard is really never clean because she'll never forget. No matter how long she sleeps and what world she comes from, she'll never forget. Number two, the central nervous system knows everything because it lived through it. But it's not a nervous system, it's a central computer, and motherboard knows everything. She may not throw anything away, she might just crunch it together until due time. Everybody has to crunch. You must remember your life forever and ever and ever and ever. And you don't have to crunch everything together. I mean, this whole 7-minute video, all I have to remember is at the time it only remembered this much. Little dot. I mean, imagine the thing is this big and so much information in our computer. Anyways, I don't want to go there. Where was I now? So, let's say nothing's coming. Then are we worried? Let's say something's coming. But all we know is like this. Look around. Listen online. Look online. The people, I'm going to talk more about the people in the U.S. than around the world, who are being hijacked for our money. People keep putting up the taxes and putting up the taxes. They don't tell us exactly where it's going. Can I tell you something? Next year, I can do the budget for any person who walks up to me, and all I need to know is a few numbers. I can do their budget. Very simple. Very, very simple. First of all, doesn't anybody know one of the first intakes? If it takes 15 years to really buy up a house, you shouldn't be spending your money any faster than 20 years or 25 years. And the smallest house is 20. Okay, the largest house is 25. Why? Oh, and then the price of the house, the area, the land, and the house. Because if you look in Monopoly, or you look at the numbers, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8 are all black, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are red. So the red is more expensive. Did I tell you about this? I'm going to be doing stuff on songs, riddles, rhymes, sports, gambling, tequila. Who? What do you mean? The key who? The key of life. Terua, Shavurim, 139. The Bible, the Pope, the priest, the sunset and the shadows, the rabbis, Jesus, disciples, cars, designs, the cross, the Sabbath supper. You want to know one thing about the Sabbath supper? It actually is a Sabbath because it put two bees together. And two bees make a V. It makes a life. So it's the cleansing of the spirit at the end of the week. Don't forget, the way I see it, where can everything come from? This, look. You pass on the inside, and then you pass on the outside, or you pass on the inside here, then you pass on the inside here, and then you pass on the outside there, then you pass on the inside there. And you get two of them here. Now what does that all mean? I don't know. I'm a little mixed up. It's Sunday morning. I haven't even done anything yet. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Another shitty video. I hate it. I don't feel that they're good because I'm not giving you really any information, finding anything. What can I look at? The little man that I drew. Okay. You put him on top over here, or you draw it this way. I've done triangles, and I've done MAGGEN doubles, and I've done the fleur-de-lis. But if you take a look at this one, right? This peak here. Now follow this arm from here all the way to here. Follow this arm from here to here. Now you see the points over here? The fleur-de-lis is this exact thing, which is the little piece missing. All the fleur-de-lis does, it takes and makes another circle around this circle. Then you end up with the club. This, I'm doing the video anyway, so. You know what's funny? In the leap year, we have an extra 2.25 days where there's no moon, because 13 times 28-day moons, okay, equals to 364, and this year is 366. So for the next 365, 366 days. Now I made a mistake in here. Hold on a second. Why do I get an extra day? Anyways, somehow I get an extra day regardless. I want to see where my mistake is. Because if we have an extra day here, we have the extra moon. Yeah, after 364 days, the moon stops, but then it's another 2¼ days until the end of that cycle year to make up for the quarter of the years that we don't miss in the leap year. Which makes a difference, if we're comparing it to 300, of 0.75. 1 year behind, then 2 years behind, then 3 years behind. And never mind, it's not 3 years behind, but it completely goes to 0.999 because we don't get that extra year until we show up at the last day. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.